is 9:01 a.m. My name is Noana Kumalo, and here are your news headlines. Maluti A Pofong local municipalities electricity cards expected today. Kwakwa's water situation perpetuated by false news. Maluti A Pofong residents are hereby informed of the electricity interruption intended to take place today, the 12th of February 2020. And this is due to the maintenance of Makabelana substation. The interruptions are expected to start at 8 o'clock in the morning and end at 12 p.m. midday. Here are the areas that will be affected. Mononcha, Teki, Kudumane, Butsarichava, Setseng Complex, and many more. The community is advised to treat all power outlets as live electricity, since electricity can come back at any time, and the municipality further encourages the communities to refrain from acts of criminality, such as tampering with meters, and report any incident of electricity to this number 058 718 3707. This is the media statement from Acting Municipal Manager TP Mopolowa. On to other news, the Department of Water and Sanitation, under the leadership Minister Lindiwe Sisulu, has been working tirelessly in an effort to bring relief to the people of Kwakwa, especially since the minister's visit to the area. Sedibeng Water has been given an order to immediately address the water supply challenges in Kwakwa and ensure that the desired end result is water availability and water through the taps in the long run. Last month, during her visit, the minister declared that 10 water tanks will be delivered as part of the temporary measure taken to address water challenges. This task has been fulfilled. The theft of batteries on the 7th of February 2020 from the trucks has shocked and disappointed the department, and a full investigation will be launched. Those who are involved will be prosecuted. Community members who have any information regarding this criminal act are requested to share it with the local law enforcement agencies. Video footage and photos of water being flushed away and the mismanagement of drought relief funds have been doing the rounds on social media. This is apparently a tool used to spark more outcry and protest from the community. Many of the videos are false and misleading. Some videos are from other parts of the world and others are from years ago, but made to seem like videos, like current updated material. This is a sign that there is deliberate move to undermine the minister and the Department of Water and Sanitation, leading to distrust of the government's intentions. The community should be wary of such false news and be careful not to share without verifying the nature and intent of such material. Sedibeng Water has also been hard at work in an effort to restore dysfunctional reticulation infrastructure in Kwakwa as part of the intervention. The dysfunctional infrastructure is the responsibility of local government. The National Department and the Department of Water and Sanitation is not responsible for the reticulation, but intervenes in order to elevate the emergency situation. While these processes unfold, the department and Sedibeng's intentions is to make sure that proper running processes are followed and that the Public Management Act is followed in order to avoid any predictions or irregular spending. The 220 million rand set aside for this intervention will not go to the wrong hands. Minister appeals to the community members to exercise patience while the department, working with stakeholders in the area, addresses their dilemma within the restrictions of the law and National Treasury regulations. The community is also requested to stay clear from rivers, especially as heavy rains can cause flash floods which can endanger lives. This is the media statement issued by the Department of Water and Sanitation. On to campus announcements. First year students and PGCE students are expected to start their academic program from Thursday, the 13th of February 2020. All returning students are expected to start their academic program from Monday, the 17th of February 2020. Transport services are said to be in place and ready for the 2020 academic program to begin. Weather updates. Butadi Chaba is 14 degrees Celsius, mostly cloudy, with 7% precipitation. Castle is 15 degrees Celsius, partly cloudy, with 0% Precipitation. Harrismith, it's 14 degrees Celsius, mostly cloudy with 3% precipitation. Bethlehem, it's 17 degrees Celsius, partly cloudy with 0% precipitation. Sports news. Foreign foot no ball technology will be used at a major tournament for the first time in its month's Women's T20 World Cup in Australia, the International Cricket Council (ICC) said. The television umpire will monitor the landing foot of the bowlers after every ball and communicate to the on-field umpires whether it was a legal delivery. It is currently the responsibility of the on-field umpires to call no balls when a bowler oversteps the mark. The decision follows successful trials conducted across 12 games in both India and West Indies, which saw 4,717 balls bowled and 13 no balls called. The ICC said all deliveries were judged accurately. Cricket has an excellent track record of introducing technology to support the decision making of our match officials, and I'm confident this technology will reduce the small number of front foot no ball errors at the Women's T20 World Cup. ICC General Manager Geoff Allardyce said in a statement, no balls are difficult for umpires to call accurately, and even though the percentage of deliveries that are no ball is low, it is important to call them correctly. Since first trailed this concept in the ODI One Day International series between England and Pakistan in 2016, the technology has improved significantly, enabling us to introduce it cost effectively and with minimum impact on the flow of the game. The Women's T20 World Cup runs from February 21 to March 8. Brazilian soccer great Pelé is depressed over his poor health and reluctant to leave the house because he cannot walk unaided. His son Edinho said in an interview published in Brazil on Monday, Pelé, widely considered to be one of the greatest footballers in history and who will be 80 in October, has had hip trouble for years and now needs a frame to walk. Many of his recent public appearances have been in a wheelchair. He's pretty fragile. He had a hip replacement and didn't have an adequate or ideal rehabilitation, Edino told TV Global. So he has his problem with mobility, and that has set off a kind of depression. Imagine he's the king. He was always such an imposing figure, and today he can't walk properly. He's embarrassed. He doesn't want to go out to be seen or to do practically anything that involves leaving the house, his son added. He is very sheepish. That's it for sports news. The sports news were brought to you by Sports Etiquette on QNet. These were your news headlines. Power cuts are expected today in some parts of Maluti, a Pofong municipality, and the community is urged to treat power outlets as live electricity. The Department of Water and Sanitation ensured that people of Kwakwa that the 220 million set aside to help them with their water prices will not go to the wrong hands. The time is 9:10, and my name is Nwada Kumalo. Thank you for tuning in. Catch the next updates at 12 o'clock. Thank you.